Good morning, afternoon, evening, as case may be, in your part of the world. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Zen Archer, and oh man, it is a beautiful day out here. We got the sun shining, and everything's feeling pretty good. Um, I went to Walmart the other day, just before Mother's Day, in order to get some plants for Mom and for myself, and I think I mentioned it to you guys. I got 3 tomato plants, and there they are down in there. Got those 3 tomato plants. And also, I got this tree. This is a dwarf Alberta spruce conica. Now, what I'm planning on doing with this is actually kind of turning it into a bonsai kind of a thing, like little pine trees. There's actually, there should be one, but you'll see here that there's actually 2 trees there. So when I'm all done with this, I'll have this all split apart, and it'll look like a little, forest scene with those, with 2 pine trees in it, and I'll put some little Chinese guys and stuff like that. These little, I pick up these little ceramic or not ceramic, but porcelain, little porcelain Chinese guys that I get at a local garden. But I'm out today enjoying the weather and out here on my porch. I thought I would kind of follow up on that whole bicycle thing. A couple of people said, "Hey Zen, cool bike or nice bike or something like that" on my last video. That wasn't actually my bicycle at all. That was just one of the bicycles that was outside the coffee shop. And what I was showing you was that the pole that was up there is a pole that is put up by a place called onelesscar.org, ORG, which is, here's somebody enjoying the weather. Anyways, onelesscar.org, and they're kind of about cycling, alternative fuel sources, that kind of thing, walking, getting out, and they replace the car meter, something on the lens there. They replaced the parking meter with a pole for bicycles to hook up to in front of the coffee shop, which I thought was pretty cool. So I am now. My patio is a mess, but I am now getting ready to work on my bike a little bit. I put new handle grips on it the other day. That wore me out, so I couldn't do anything else after that. So I got the handle grips on it. I don't have a mirror on it because I wear a mirror on my glasses. This is, you guys have seen this before. This is my Mongoose, and it's gotten a little rusted up. The tarp fell off of it during the winter time. So it's got a good bit of rust on it that I'm going to have to take a Brillo pad to and get cleaned up. That's really bad there. I may end up having to paint that. But I thought I'd get some air in the tires where they need it. Although that feels pretty firm. Front one's a little squishy. And I'm going to put the new Cat's Eye speedometer on it today. One of the things about this bike that the Cat's Eye thing is going to cause a problem with is that it's got this thing on it where I can actually turn the handlebars completely around. It's got this for the braking system. It brakes like that, and that allows me to spin the handlebars all the way around. Once I get the speedometer on it, it won't do that anymore. But this is the view from, I have to get when I'm riding it, the hummingbird feeder and stuff up. But today, what we're going to do is we're going to put a new speedometer on this bike. Not so much for the speed, but just so that I can kind of tell how far I've gone. I like to keep track of that. we got that done and tested, and it's working. Instead of putting it on the front wheel, which is where it would usually go, I ended up putting it on the back wheel. Right there. And the way that it works, basically, for those that don't know, this is a little magnet. And as it passes that, then it hits that sensor. Sends it up the wire. And I mounted the speedometer on this member instead of on the handlebars. I can still reach it, I can still see it really good, but it won't affect the braking system here, so the front wheel will continue to turn all the way around. So I've checked the air in the tires, I've taken it out for a short ride, and everything's working, speedometer's working. I just need to basically take this by the car wash, which we have here at the apartment house, and clean it up, and I should be good to go for another summer. Now all I have to do is get, I've got a tear in the seat right there. I'm gonna have to patch that or get a new seat cover or something, but yeah, so I'm happy with the way it went, and another job well done. So so much for that. This is the other bike. The other bike is pretty much beat to shit. I actually found this on the road and put it on here because I ride this in the rain a good bit of the time, and when I do, it slings mud up on my back. And I also, you can see that there's like a bike rack here to carry stuff with, and I do. This thing needs cleaned up badly. The tarp completely blew off of this, kind of big old mirror. The tarp blew completely off of this. So this has got some cleanup and some work to do, and I think I'm going to have to replace some tires on this one. But so that's the mountain bike. It's a Thorens M550. I don't know who makes it. Not really important though. It works. It's easy. It's an easy ride. It's an easy ride. Of course, I got little bags on all of my bikes in order to carry the stuff that you need to. You know, cigarettes, cameras, that kind of stuff. Anyway, so much for that for today. My work here is done. Maybe tomorrow I'll ride it. What do you think? It could happen in the perfect world. Until next time, as always.